Hi guys. Um, well, I gotta. I finally gotta come home. Today is the. I believe it's 5th, May 5th, and um, I had to come home to help my parents. Well, help. Yeah, my parents, my brothers. My mom had been sick. This is. You could say that this is probably the video I didn't want to make, but well, mom was sick. We knew that things were going to be very difficult, and um, we kind of knew that she was going to pass away. It was unfortunately something that was just kind of lingering around, and we were doing what we could, but it was just pretty much just trying to get to talk to her, get to say goodbye, get to take care of her, get to tell her that, I mean, all the things that you want to tell someone when you know that you're not going to have that person. Um, my mom, she had a good life. She was 80, almost 85 by the time she passed away. And so she passed away let's say a week ago, and a week, 9 days ago, something like that. And that's why I wasn't being able to make any videos at all, just being busy with all the stuff that happens before and after. And then this week I'm staying. Both my brothers went home. They helped a lot, just like we all have helped a lot. Of course, they had to go back home. I stayed with my dad. My dad has been having problems with prostate problems, and so I'm staying in the house with him. And last night, well, not last night, a couple nights ago, he got up and, well, he fell. He cut open his eyebrow a little bit. Not a big thing, but he was bleeding. We gotta take him to the hospital in the morning. I mean, I clean him up. It was 1:30 in the morning, and thankfully, physically wasn't much damage, but emotionally it was really hard for me because all the stuff that we're going through. And I was when I heard him, I mean, he fell and I heard it, and I knew it was him getting up to the bedroom, getting up to the going to the bathroom, and it scared the hell out of me because I was just hoping that it wasn't nothing like really bad, really serious, and thankfully it wasn't. But it really, I gotta say, that was one of the most scary, one of the scariest moments in my life. That by the time between me getting up and getting to him, turning the light on, and that was just probably like 5, 6, 7 seconds. But I gotta say that those 7 seconds were the longest in my life, just finding out how he was doing. And so thankfully, it was far, 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 far from being what it could have been. And he's having surgery on Tuesday, so we're hoping that that problem will go away, or at least help a little bit to make it go away. And I just want to make a video because not long ago, one of the videos that I made was I was talking about how things, sometimes you think that life cannot get any tougher, and it does. And when I wanted to talk about it, I was like, okay, well, what are you gonna say? What is the message that you want to say? And the truth is, I didn't want to plan anything. I didn't want to have a script this time saying, okay, this is what I mean. This is the message that I want to send. I just wanted to talk about what happened, and I just wanted to say, I think that many of us and many kids nowadays are growing up with the idea that life is tough, and that's life is tough, or or I also think that there's a lot of people that is thinking that life is not that hard. I truly believe there is a lot of people out there thinking that, young people mostly, thinking that life is not necessarily tough, that you can make it. It depends on what you do, and it depends how, you know what you do with the resources that you have, what you do with your time, what you do with your life in general. And the truth is that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how well prepared you are. You might be an excellent student. You might have a master's degree. You can be rich. It doesn't matter your position. And the truth is, sometimes, unfortunately, it doesn't even matter your age. Life is going to be really hard. Really hard. There are going to be times where what you think, you can close your eyes right now and think, imagine your worst nightmare. And the truth is that life can do that and more. So, but the other thing I can say is that you don't know that you're capable of getting over it until you're facing it. And I had to say, like, that this time in my life, I mean, I just moved from Texas to Nashville. I still don't have a job. Then we found out about my mom. She had the accident. She fell at home. She was in a coma. I had to fly here, stay here for, we're going for 3 weeks now. And just going through all, I mean, it's just going through all that. It's a very difficult moment emotionally, because I mean, I haven't started working yet, and then I have the that's something that made me feel horrible as as a person, and not being able to help my wife yet in that aspect. And then this happens, and I mean, it's just a lot of things getting happening at the same time. And if I had known that I was going to find myself in this situation, to be honest, I don't know if I would have believed that I was going to be able to keep my cool, to be able to look at the good things in life, to be able to see all the tragedies and all the bad things that happen to us, and say, okay, you know what people say, that you have to learn to find the little things that are good, and that those are the little things that keep you moving forward, and they kind of keep you focused. It's just like a cliche, but when you really apply it, I've been applying it because I had no choice. And I hope you don't have to get to the point where I am to find out about it. There are many things that we know we have to do in life. And there are many things that we know that you have to do in life, and they're going to help you with. We really don't pay attention because you don't find yourself in that situation. Don't wait until you find yourself in that situation. You got to start shaping yourself as the person that does those things. You got to be the kind of thing that starting working on getting rid of your negative thoughts and negative thinking and the problems. Although if you have any problems with self-esteem or self-perception, well, you got to start working on that, because when a crisis hits and you have those kind of problems, it's going to be much more difficult for you to face real life. I have to give credit to all the almost 10 years that I've been working mentally to find myself in the worst nightmare coming to life, which is the death of my mom, and saying, you know what, I kept my head cool. I was able to keep myself together. I still have some stuff going on that I had to take care of my dad, and so this isn't over, but I have to say that the training that we do, it reflects on the courts. And the training that I've been doing for years, I think that it's weird, but it feels like this is the time when I can tell that it's paying off. So for those of you knowing that you have to improve doing something, becoming one person, or stopping doing, I don't know, changing habits, whatever it is, start working now. Because believe me, life is going to hit you fucking hard. Really, really hard. And if you're not ready for it, it's going to look much, much worse than it is, just because of the things that you have in your head. Okay, guys, I hope to see you soon. Bye.